So I was looking back at some archives, and about a year ago today, actually this is me driving on November 2nd, I think it was. Yeah, going back to California. If you look back there, you can see the "Welcome to California" final or "Welcome to California" sign all blurred out. But sorry for dorking out there. But let's go over some California orders and see how much different they are. I don't know if they're like this today or not, but probably pretty similar. So this is the fourth, yeah, first day dashing in California. I get a 14.25 for 11 miles. Kind of sucks, I know it sounds like, but I'll tell you right now, I was chasing platinum. I was at 79%, and I was no longer platinum. I was platinum when I left Prineville, but it's different requirements here. So, anyway, so I'm chasing platinum at this point, which is not a great thing to do, but 14.25 for 11 miles. I took this delivered by 10:50. Pepe's finest Mexican food. Pretty cool little place. I get there at 10:14, so I was 36 minutes early on that one. It's basically highway miles there, so that's California, just a different animal. Look at the base pay though, 10.25, and tip $4. It's not that bad actually. But the more interesting thing is I was out of my zone, and it also told me I reached platinum level. I didn't get to platinum level by getting 80% on this one, by accepting that, but because this zone had lower requirements, which it took me a long time to figure out, I could always go there and schedule if I needed to further down the road in California. But I just thought, oh wow, I got to, all right, cool. I'm at 80%, didn't look. But anyway, so I'm heading back. It's 10:14 right now, 10:19. Get this 7.25 for 1.2 miles, and it still says high paying offer. Your platinum status gave you that. That's cool. That McDonald's was horrible, by the way. I remember it vividly as well. So anyway, well, I was late there. Delivered by 10:32. But if you notice that street I'm on right there, that's almost the border between the zones. So when I get back into that zone, when I'm delivering to that house, I'm going to be in a different zone. This is when I realize I'm not platinum anymore. Delivered by 10:32, got there at 10:44. Horrible. But it says there's a bunch to tackle there. Finding orders headed back to zone, number one. You've reached silver level. So in this zone, I'm silver. But down below it says high paying offer. Your silver status gave you priority for this offer, but it was really platinum status if you just saw it on the last screen. So what happened was when I was in this zone back here, it gives you the opportunity to say, hey, this zone is busy. Would you like to switch zones? I'm pretty sure I did. Otherwise, because now I was in the zone I want to kind of be in. It says finding orders headed back to your zone. So I don't know what happened. Those are the only two dashes, orders on that dash. I didn't get the screenshot. So it's 10:44 now. This is a different dash right here. Probably couldn't get back on. The problem is when I couldn't schedule myself or just dash now, I had to wait for it to get busy in the zones to try and hop on for maybe an hour or a little less than an hour. So it's kind of tricky. So being platinum and being able to schedule and just being able to dash now is pretty important, especially in an area like this. So anyway, look at this horrible order. 4.25, 3.9 miles. I took it. It's 12:08. I do get there at 12:20. I'm still chasing platinum. So it's 12 minutes on my time for 4.25. And I was thinking, gosh, I'm accepting everything right now. When am I going to get to 80%, So it's 12:20 at this point. I get this $15, 8.2 miles, mostly highway miles. There's a 605 just to my right there. So it's definitely going 70 plus, more than half the way. So 10 items, Vaughn's, delivered by 105, got there at 12:57. Good on me. New store, I had to find stuff and whatnot. So, but I'll take that. DoorDash pay 11.50, and it's just so high. It's so high in California because of Prop 22. If they, at the end of the week, if you don't kind of meet like certain requirements as far as like minimum wage and you drove too many miles, DoorDash has to reimburse you. I'm almost positive on this first week that I was in California, I didn't dash a ton, but I was reimbursed. So I don't know. California is not such a bad place to dash it sometimes. Depends on how you look at it. I'm pretty sure no one's mad at Prop 22. So, but it also says my acceptance rate is 79%. Still raise it. I'm trying. Taking crap orders too. So it's 12:57. 1 o'clock. I think my dash just ended because it wasn't busy and I couldn't dash. So 1 hour, $19, and not great, not bad actually though. Drove a lot of miles though. So it's 1 o'clock. Ended up probably getting on. I don't even know when, but at 1:46 I get this 1850 for 12.3. Supermex and Vaughn's 8 item. Vaughn's is a supermarket there, obviously. Same customer. I took this one delivered by 2:52. I figured I was guaranteed 1850 pretty much for the hour, and hopefully this will get me to the acceptance rates I want to be at. Delivered by 12:52. I got there at 12:38. So that's not bad, but look at those tips, dude. $2 for the Supermax, and then $0 for the grocery order. I shop for 8 items for you, but base pay $16.50. So such a different animal in California. I'm not sure how I'd navigate it nowadays, but it's interesting looking at some of these photos from a year ago or screenshots. So 2:38. Looks like I ended my dash. Yeah, I don't know why, but I did. So 57 minutes, 1850. If you look up top there, it's $59 for about 4 hours dashing. So it's really only like $15 an hour. And I'm taking horrible orders. I know, I get that, but later on in some of these archived photos, I see some higher numbers where I could see people would want to wait and cherry pick offers. So it's 2:38. Yeah, I didn't get back out till later. Probably about around 4 o'clock, I'd imagine. $7, 3.2 miles. Walgreens, 1 item. I'll do that. Never liked that store. Couldn't find things, and they were out of stock on a lot of things. Kind of horrible, actually. Delivered by 4:24. Got there at 4:19. Paused my dash for some reason. $2 tip, $5 base pay. Good enough, I guess. Ended my dash. It looks like I actually got home. I probably kept the app on till I got home. Just didn't get anything. And so I was home at 4:35. Yeah, $7, 41 minutes. Kind of misleading, but not a good dash on that one. And then at the end of the day, in the evening, still silver status. I didn't get my acceptance rate is still 79% after taking all those kind of, I wouldn't call them all crappy, but not great orders. So that was day one in California. November 4th, 2024, about 1 year ago. So I hope you guys got a little something from this. I got a bunch of archives left. And I have a lot of time on my hands, so I'm going to post some days from a year ago, and they'll all be in California, but that's just the way it is. Hope you guys are having a good week or a good start to your week, and I hope you had a good weekend. Talk to you soon. Peace out.